I was a young woman, raised middle class, had just finished college, attained my bachelor's degree with honors actually when I met him. And in a matter of months, I went from being a successful career woman to basically losing it all. I am a survivor. I honestly didn't think that when he approached me and he wanted to be in a relationship that he was targeting me. It's not until years later when I sat back and really thought about it and I spoke to some women in his family, some of the older women who said that this is something that men in their family did. They would look for educated women or women that had a good job, who was independent, who they felt could financially sustain them and get her to have a child, to control her and then break her down and basically just systematically, just over time, just try to break her down and control her. That way they always had a place to stay, they always had a source of income, and they had someone that they can control and manipulate. When I found that out, it was years later. I already had 2 children, so I was just shocked and surprised because, honestly, I thought that he truly, genuinely, loved me. And then to find out that he saw me as basically prey, it was devastating. It was devastating. According to him, he said that he honestly fell in love with me. And I think that he did after time. Why he went ahead and got the tattoo and why he did certain things. I think because he did really have feelings for me, but at the same time, I feel like I was his meal ticket. I was his meal ticket. And I was a college girl. I was considered a goody two-shoes, meaning that even when I was in school, I worked. I worked to put myself through school. I did a lot of volunteer work. I did extracurricular activities. I was on the school newspaper. I received honors in school. I had received funding and grants and was on an honor roll. I was like one of those kids or one of those people that a lot of adults was like, I want my child to be like you. I didn't smoke. I didn't drink. I didn't party. The whole time I was in college, I went to clubs like maybe 2-3 times my whole college career. So I was more serious and studious because I felt that my career was the most important thing to me. So to spend all of those years building myself up career-wise, working, doing internships, volunteering, doing community service, building these networks, doing all of that, for him to come and take it all away, it was devastating, absolutely devastating. And my friends, my family, my coworkers, people didn't know how to react to it because nobody knew. It happened so fast in a matter of months. I lost my job in a matter of months. I was on assistance in a matter of months, and I don't want to tell all women be careful, but really be careful when you meet a guy. And I'm not saying that it only happens to women. It happens to men too. Men get targeted where a woman will go, I'm going to go after that guy and I'm going to get pregnant and I'm going to try to trap him. Well, ladies, men do the same thing. Some men will find a woman, target her, and try to trap her so that he can get what he wants out of the relationship. And that's what happened to me. And when I did get pregnant, it seemed like the abuse skyrocketed. It just got way more intense. And I think that's because he wanted to control the situation even more, because God forbid he did not want me to not go through with it. And I mean, I'm very grateful and I'm happy for my children. It's just sad to me that he used them as a way to get me to do what he wanted me to do. That he used that to control me. That he used that so I can be his meal ticket. I could be his safe haven, his home, his you know, and I would say stuff to him like, I feel like you're trying to pimp me. Like, I'm out here working, I'm paying all the bills. It's like you always want my money. It was a horrible, horrible feeling and situation. And I don't want anybody to have to go through that. So if you are in a situation where somebody's financially abusing you, financially manipulating you, or using you, please know that that is a form of abuse. It is. And I didn't realize that. I just knew that I never had money. He seemed to have it all. And it was mine. And I worked for it.